Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, darthdevious, bringing you another video review, this time from Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. It's Smokescreen. And here is the packaging, and you can see there he is with his stupid armor on there that I'm not going to show off. There's his tech specs if you want to read them. Product shots on the back. Little bio there. I'm not doing the whole Tales of the Beast Hunters thing, so don't expect that. We'll get that out of here. Bring the camera down some. And we have Mr. Smokescreen. And he's not a bad looking little car. I mean, you know, it's far more show accurate than the Arms Micron version, which was just a redo of Knockout. So, see here, he's lacking some paint in this mode. He's lacking paint in both modes. I am going to be repainting him to make him a little bit more show accurate once I'm done with the review. My hope is to have him repainted in time to actually put an addendum video on the end of this showing off his repaint. But here's his weapon. It's an electro net launcher thing, and it doesn't go that far because of the net. If you take it off, the missile will go a lot farther. I don't even care about it. It can fold up and become like, you know, an actual capture net. Woohoo. It's soft rubber and a regular missile. He had guns built into his arms. That's kind of what I pretend to do. This is his stupid armor. This is probably the last time you're going to see it because I'm just not going to use it at all. It has no purpose for me. I mean, I don't like the way it looks on here. It looks even worse in robot mode, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Some people like it, some people don't. I know a friend of mine does like it. I don't. It's gone. And so here, you know, it's got 38 on him, just like, you know, G1. Rolls real nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get him transformed, and we'll take a quick look at his robot mode. Be right back. Alrighty, here's Smokescreen in his robot mode. And it's not too bad looking. I mean, it does evoke the show very much. I'll give it that, other than the paint job being just completely wrong. Because on the show, there's no blue crest there. There's red on either side of the crest, and the side of his face is actually gray with some red coming down off the sides. There's no red on his arms on the show. The blue here in the center's, you know, more prominent. Yeah, I'm gonna be repainting him. That's that. As I said, it needs it. You know, his hands are supposed to be black. They're not white. So I'm gonna be, you know, finishing up this review, and he's gonna be hitting the paint booth, and that'll be that. He's got decent articulation. I mean, you know. Shoulders are up here. They kind of lock in because the wheels lock in back here. There is a locking mechanism for them. The rear wings, you know, they lock in somewhat. Nothing at the wrist, which is a shame. He does have a waist joint, which is nice. Head's on a nice ball joint. You know. Decent bend at the foot. He's got huge feet. So, I mean, he can, you know, hold a lot of good poses because of that. Here, we're going to zoom in on his face some. Zoom in so you can see. As you see, he's got nice light piping in there. You can close that off. And, you know, yeah, it's Smokescreen's face. Just painted wrong, that's all. So, you know, he can hold his gun, net launcher thing, if you want him to. The armor can go on him. It's supposed to peg in here and go over his back and look something like that. It's kind of dumb. I don't like it. He really is probably the best representation we're going to get of Smokescreen, considering what they tried to do in Japan with him. So, there you go. I'm going to end this one here. I recommend him if you can find him. I know sometimes he's hard to find. In fact, this one, I wouldn't even have this one if it wasn't for Gabriel Perez. And I want to thank him big time for that, because he found him by where he lives, shipped him to me. So, 2 thumbs up, dude. Thank you very much. And, yeah, so I'll dedicate this to him. He's a friend of mine in the Mousetrap group on Facebook, which is Mike Mouse 74's group on Facebook. So, yeah, I recommend this guy. I say you all go out and get him, because he's really cool. He's a good version of Smokescreen. Yeah, he's a little thin. I don't care about that. How many times are you gonna? If you got him on display, you're gonna be looking at him like that. So I'm gonna get him painted up. I'll probably put an addendum at the end of this video, and that'll be that. All you guys be good. The chosen one, the new chosen one, will be watching you. Later. Alright everyone, as promised, here is the addendum to Smokescreen, where I've pretty much painted him up. And right away you can see I did the rims. You can look in closely. I'll zoom in. You can see I did the brake discs and brake calipers on all 4 wheels. Alright. Did the front end, made it a little bit more show accurate with the blue and the dark colors and the white, fog lights. Couldn't do anything about this. This is supposed to be a checkered pattern, but I'm not worried about that. Did the gray stripe here that comes down to this exhaust and the vents there. Did the engine cover vent. The whole back end, I did tail lights, as you can see. The vents, the exhaust, license plate, Now, I inadvertently ended up doing the arm mod, which is, where you cut these sections, the hood and the roof, off of his arms, because as I was putting them back together, the one broke. So I ended up just doing the mod on the other side. So, as you see, he still transforms perfectly fine. I'm going to put him in robot mode, and we'll take a look at that. So, give me a second, I'll be back. Okay, and here we have him in robot mode. The new paint apps and stuff that I put on him. And you see I got rid of the red that was on his arms. Made the blue on his chest wider. Got rid of the blue on his legs, because that's not supposed to be there. These should be a darker gray. I might go back and redo them in my darker color. Maybe. I kind of like the way they look. And then you got the small blue stripe on either side, inside of his knees. And, red stripes here on his shoulders that are supposed to be there. Even the little blue things in the vents here got done. Painted his hands a darker color, because they're supposed to be. And the big thing is, let me adjust the camera here. Zoom in, and you can see I redid his head completely. Got rid of the blue that was on his head. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be dark gray and some red around his chin area, and the red stripes on either side of his head. That's how he's supposed to be. Pay attention, Hasbro. Pay attention. This wasn't hard to do. Alright, now, as for this, what you can do is just plug it into his arm as a shield if you want. Me, I just tend to just leave it hanging, You can see where I broke it, right there. It's clear plastic. You gotta be careful when you're modding the figure. I had his arms apart, and it actually broke as I was trying to put this arm back onto the elbow mechanism. But yeah, I mean, people have modded this further where you can fill in his back with it, and that doesn't look bad, but I'm just not gonna go through all that. It's just not worth it. It's just easier to leave it off to the side or give him a shield a la Sideburn from Robots in Disguise. So, there you go. I think he came out pretty good. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think he came out alright for being slightly more show accurate now than he was out of the box? You know, maybe you guys can take a turn at doing this and see how yours comes out, and let me see pictures of how yours come out. Alright, so that's it. Here's my new and improved Smokescreen, and you guys all be good. Later.